Hello everyone. I haven't made a video in about a month. I do apologise. I've been busy being unemployed. I have noticed that I've got a lot of messages of people, mainly about on the actual drawing videos that I've done in the past, the speed drawing ones. Lots of people asking me what tools I use for drawing. Some of the times I have actually written in the description box thing what tools I use, but never mind. So this is what this video is about really. I've got some spare time, so I'm going to show you exactly what I use. It's not actually that much. I don't really use anything special, but I'm going to show you anyway, and then hopefully I won't be getting so many of those messages. First thing obviously is the what pencils I use. I use these. It doesn't really matter what brand. These are from Smith's, but basically they are pure graphite all the way through, and you don't actually have any wood surrounding the lead that's inside, and you get what I've noticed, a lot more of a smooth finish. They come in the same softnesses that you get in any other sketching pencils. I am using 4B at the moment. I was using 6B for a while, but now I'm using 4B. And this is the exact pencil I've been using for the past few drawings actually, although you may not have seen those unless you've been looking at my website and stuff, because I haven't done a video in a while of me drawing. So, but I am planning on doing one soon, so you heard it here first. Some people ask me about how I blend some of the tone in my drawings. I do tend to use my finger a lot for that. I smudge things around, which some people don't agree with. They think I'm cheating some way by smudging, but I do it anyway. More recently I've been using these ordinary cotton buds that you have in your house to clean your ears with. It's a good way of blending tone in those sort of fiddly bits around the eyes that maybe you're worried about spoiling if you use your fat finger. So these are actually very useful. You can actually buy tools that do the same job that have been made specifically for drawing in shops, but I just find these easier, and it's a lot cheaper as well. Some people ask me what that rock thing I use to rub things out. It's not a rock, it's a rubber, a putty rubber, or a kneadable eraser. This one here is basically just soft. It's like Play-Doh almost, and you can just mould it into a nice fine point if you want to sort of rub bits out. Strands of hair, you may have seen me do that in videos. It's a good way of just picking out highlights quickly, and you can, you know, just play around with it. You can use blue tack, it's just as effective, but this one is actually new, so it's not very soft, so I've been trying to work into it to make it a lot more you know, squidgy. More recently I've got two other types of rubber as well. They've got this, it's a soft rubber. It's the normal kind of rubber that you find in schools or on the end of your pencil, same kind of thing, but it's for more sort of rubbing out whole areas of drawing rather than just using blue tack or whatever you have. And I've actually bought one of these ones. I've never used these before in other drawings. It's a hard rubber. It's very, very hard, and it's used for sort of getting rid of real dark, heavy lines. Or the reason I bought this is because I'm going to be trying to work in colour pencil, which is a lot harder to get rid of, so that's why I bought one of these colour pencils. You don't have to spend that much on a decent lot, but these were quite expensive for me, but the reason why I did that was because I wanted a set of pencils that would last me a long time, so I didn't have to keep buying new ones, and so it would force me to take a lot better care of them. You can get all different types. You can get pastel pencils that are more sort of chalky. You can get watercolour pencils, obviously you add water to them. These are polychromos, and I think they're wax based or oil based. They're like oil pastels basically, not wax. and you shall see some of my work very soon. I haven't actually used these yet, but you shall see some colour work of mine if you've been watching my website. I haven't done any videos yet because obviously I haven't worked in colour that many times before, so I'm not that experienced, so I don't really want to make a video yet until I'm sort of... Someone's texted me. Okay, it's from Orange. I'm not popular. The paper I use is just ordinary paper, just the type of paper you put in your printer. I haven't really ever bought any special kind of paper for my drawings, but I am planning to soon, just to try it out. Obviously I've had sketchbooks and stuff when I was in school, and that had rough kind of, you know, good quality paper. This is just the cheapest paper you can get. It's very thin. It's just I usually use A3 size, which is this size here, twice the size of A4, which would be that big. It's just a size that I like working. Often though, I will draw onto an A3 sheet and then I will trim the edge down a bit, so it'll always end up being a bit smaller than A3 anyway. So yeah, that's just the ordinary paper I use. I don't use grids. I think that's sort of cheating in a way, but other people find it a good way of practicing proportion and getting the proportion right, so I don't have to worry about that as much, which is fine. But I choose to try and do that on myself, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to think what else really. I think that's pretty much it. People ask me what software I use to edit to speed up the drawings in my videos. All I use is Windows Media Player. It was already on my laptop when I had it, and I just keep speeding up the footage and try and fit it all within sort of 5 minutes or however long the video is going to be. I often put it to a song, so I just try and shorten it to the length of the song. People have been asking me to do tutorial videos about how I do a drawing step by step. To be honest, I don't really have any proper tips really other than practice. Everything I've sort of worked out to do is just been doing it over and over again and learning from my mistakes, and then figuring out, oh, this by doing this, that helps a lot. One thing I do suggest though is that if you're doing a drawing, to keep checking it in the mirror every now and then, because you get used to the drawing as you see it and you don't notice anything sort of wrong with it until you look in the mirror, and then immediately all those mistakes jump out at you. Some people may think that is the worst thing you can do when you're doing a drawing, but if you're going for accuracy, which I often do, that is a good way of doing it. Look in the mirror, you'll notice anything that looks a bit weird, so you'll be able to tweak that. It saves you from doing a whole drawing and then seeing what you've done wrong, and then by then it's too late to change. So anyway, that's it for now, and I shall see you soon hopefully. I'm going to do another drawing video soon, and I already kind of know who I'm going to draw, and it's not going to be a YouTube person. It's going to be probably a celebrity, A-list celebrity, so stay tuned for that. Oh, and thank you to all my subscribers. I now have nearly 2,000 subscribers, so hello to everyone who's new. I'm glad you enjoy my work and my videos.